In news that we are breaking to you, and what we have just heard is that hearing has started in the Ayodhya case. We can also, of course, take you through the observations made in the Supreme Court earlier with this regard. Meenakshi is joining us to tell us the latest. Meenakshi, today is a big day when the hearing is going to take place. Now, tell us more about the immediate circumstances around this case, the implications of it all, as we wait to hear the outcome of this crucial hearing in the Ayodhya case.
Well, that's right, Frida. As we speak, the matter is very much underway. We've had some very, very critical, pertinent observations coming in from Honorable Justice Bobde and also Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who has struck a different position. What is being discussed here is if appointing a mediator will be the best course of action. Honorable Justice Bobde feels that indeed it would be, because it is not just about a simple property dispute, but the Supreme Court is looking at the hearts and minds and healing if it is possible. The Supreme Court says that it has no control over what has transpired in the past pertaining to the invasion by Babur, but Supreme Court can try to resolve the current situation, which is this entire dispute which is at hand. And very interestingly, another clear indication coming in from the Supreme Court, which is this, that while the mediation process is on, the Supreme Court wants for confidentiality to be safeguarded, and therefore when the Ayodhya mediation process, the Supreme Court feels, is underway, there can be no reporting on it. The Supreme Court says that it is not technically a gag order, but no motive should be attributed to anyone when the mediation process is underway. This is one very clear indication coming in from the top court. But the other point of view which has been expressed by Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud is as follows, Afrida. He is going on to say that, and I quote, considering that Ayodhya dispute is not between two private parties and concerns two communities, how can we bind them under the mediated resolution, if any, unquote. But he goes on to also add that the desirability of a negotiated outcome is best here. That is the opinion expressed by Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, and Honorable Justice Bobde at this juncture completely batting for mediation to be explored in order to attain some clarity whether or not this imbroglio can be resolved in an amicable way. Of course, when the hearing commenced, we also saw Hindu Mahasabha be completely opposed to any sort of a mediation process being undertaken by the Supreme Court. So those are the critical events that are happening as we speak inside where the matter is being considered by this Constitution bench, and clear inclinations and clear indications coming in that for now mediation perhaps will be explored by the Supreme Court, but important directives also for the media to not be reporting while the mediation process is underway, and certainly not to attribute any motive to anybody who is participating in the mediation process.
Yes, Meenakshi, we are just putting out the basic facts and the observations that have been made by the court without, of course, going into any interpretation. What you said here is that Justice D.Y. Chandrachud has expressed some sort of a reservation on the mediation process, at least when he says that the Ayodhya dispute is not about two private parties, it's concerning two communities. So there he gives us a lot of perspective on how we should look at it. But you also said that the mediation route is likely to be explored.
Well, that's right, Afrida. While this is just, remember, the matter is being argued. All these are back and forth that are taking place between the bench and the councils. The observations that are coming in have not yet solidified in the form of an order, but clearly observations are reportable, and they give you an inclination of how the bench is processing all that is being presented before it. Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud has struck a different point of view slightly. He does feel, how can the mediated outcome be imposed on two parties with sharply varying positions on the same dispute? But then he again goes on to also add as to how the desirability of a negotiated outcome is best here. So everybody is looking to perhaps find a resolution, and we have seen this happen in the past as well, Afrida. It was Honorable Justice, former Chief Justice of India, Justice J.S. Kher, who had first floated the proposition of mediation perhaps being a best route to resolve this highly surcharged imbroglio that exists at the Ram Janmabhoomi title dispute structure.
Yes.
But that time had really not found a lot of favor, and then subsequently the matter was pending. But again today, what is being discussed here in the Supreme Court is a lot of focus on mediation. Honorable Justice Bobde making his mind and intention very clear. He's one lead senior judge of the Constitution Bench, which is processing all that is happening right now. And he is going on to say that we are looking, and I quote, we are looking at minds, hearts and healing if possible, unquote. He also goes on to say, and I quote, it's not an issue of religion alone. It's an issue of faith. It's an issue of sentiment, and has great impact on the body of politics in India, unquote. So these are the thinking processes which the bench is taking as it is looking to explore various remedies to really cut through the Gordian knot which binds all these parties to this disputed land site. But clearly, as of now, the matter is inching towards the Supreme Court appointing a mediator which will look at measures to perhaps find an amicable solution to this entire crisis, Afrida.
Absolutely. A 5-judge Constitution bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi is currently in the process of hearing. Many thanks, Meenakshi, for joining us with your inputs on this.